Good day, this is Harshit, your tech host for today. Let's start with all that is new in this emerging tech world. Tesla India Motor and Energy Private Limited has secured a 5-year lease for office space at Panchsheel Business Park in Pune, marking its inaugural office establishment in India. The lease starts with a monthly rent of rupees 11.65 lakh and covers 5,850 square feet on the first floor. The lease, facilitated by Table Space Technologies, feature a lock-in period of 36 months with a 5% annual rent escalation set to commence on October. The initial effective rent amount to rupees 199 per square foot per month. There is also an option to extend the lease for another 5 years. Microsoft has enhanced its video conferencing platform Teams with a novel feature aimed at enriching the user experience. The company has introduced spatial audio to its collaborative tool, aiming to enhance communication and elevate audio and video conference fatigue. This functionality seeks to replicate an in-person conversation by specially segregating the voice of individual meeting participants. Microsoft contends that this will lead to a more organic auditory experience. The spatial audio feature is now widely accessible through Microsoft Teams desktop application, and users can activate it within the settings menu. The option devices to turn on spatial audio can be toggled to enable or disable this feature. Noise, India's leading connected lifestyle tech brand, announced the expansion of its celebrated audio category with the launch of BS104 Max TWS. Ergonomically designed to package a premium experience, the new TWS brings active noise cancellation up to 25 decibel and up to 45 hours playtime at an aspirational launch price of just INR 1,699. Noise BS104 Max boasts a premium matte finish that appeals to consumers seeking a blend of aesthetics and outstanding performance, while allowing them to enjoy an uninterrupted audio experience while listening to music, gaming online, or attending long work calls. Megalodon, a trailblazing AI-first marketing and communication firm, announced the release of India's first AI film, The Creep Day. Masterfully crafted using cutting-edge AI tools, the film not only epitomizes the brand's creative prowess but also marks its foray into a domain where AI magic will be woven into movie teasers, brand campaign videos, political videos, short films, event videos, and more. The announcement of the film was accompanied by the launch of its Megalodon Productions, India's premier AI-based production house. With this visionary launch, Megalodon sets a new benchmark in the industry, propelling its brand into uncharted territories with innovative, out-of-the-box AI-powered video and film solutions. Vedanta shares concluded the trading session 1.68% lower at rupees 272.20 on the BSE. The company's market capitalization was recorded at rupees 1.01 lakh crore on Wednesday. Attention is drawn to shares of Vedanta Limited as Twin Star Holdings, a promoter entity owned by Chairman Anil Agrawal, plans to sell a 4.3% stake in the metal and mining company for nearly $500 million. The proceeds from this stake sale will be utilized to repay debt owned by the parent company Vedanta Resources. The shares set to be sold and are being offered at rupees 258.5 per share, representing a 5% discount to Wednesday's closing price of Vedanta's Limited at rupees 272 per share. Redmi has officially confirmed an upcoming launch event scheduled for 3rd August at 2 p.m. in China. It appears the event will introduce the Redmi K60 Ultra, anticipated to feature MediaTek's Dimensity 9200 Plus chipset and Pixelworks display chip for an enhanced visual experience. The device is set to debut alongside other products like Xiaomi Mix Fold 3, Xiaomi Pad 6, and Redmi Pad 2 this month. The Redmi K60 Ultra is expected to sport a 6.67-inch OLED screen with 1.5K resolution and a 144Hz refresh rate. Security features include an under-display fingerprint sensor. It's like to be powered by the Dimensity 9200 plus chipset and come in two storage configurations: 12 GB RAM with 512 GB storage and 16 GB RAM with 1 TB storage. Rapid 120-watt charging and a 5000 mAh or 5500 mAh battery are also projected. Reports suggested a rebranded or modified version of the K60 Ultra will be unveiled globally as the Xiaomi 13T Pro on September 1st, along with Xiaomi 13T. Nokia, a globally recognized brand, once had significant popularity before smartphones dominated the market, reaching a remarkable 41% market share in 2007. Despite its wane from its former glory, Nokia persists with new models introducing the Nokia 130 and Nokia 150. In a world where smartphone serves as multifunctional devices integral to our lives, some individuals still prefer older cell phones. Acknowledging this preference, Nokia has unveiled two models, the Nokia 130 and 150. The Nokia 150 isn't entirely novel, having been initially introduced by Microsoft in 2016 and receiving an update in 2020. Its current iteration garners attention due to a refreshed design, though it lacks standout features apart from its non-smartphone nature. Viavi Solutions launched the industry's first reduced capability device emulation for 5G network testing, enabling true performance validation for Internet of Things and private networks based on a new class of simpler, lower cost devices including wearables, industrial wireless sensors, and video surveillance. This solution is based on the TM500 network test platform used by the majority of network equipment manufacturers for base station performance testing. The coveted blue check marks that were once a status symbol on the social media platform X, formerly known as Twitter, can now be hidden by users according to the company. These blue checks, which indicated verified users such as journalists, celebrities, and politicians, were considered a mark of trust and authenticity before Elon Musk's acquisition of the company. Some critics had derided them as a display of willingness to pay for special treatment. X, in response to this, now allows subscribers to choose to hide their blue check marks on their accounts. The check mark will be concealed from both the user's profile and their post, as stated on an X help page. Realme is teasing the upcoming launch of its Realme Buds Air 5 Pro, the next generation active noise cancellation true wireless stereo earbuds in India. These earbuds were initially introduced in China alongside the Realme 11 Pro series in May and have already made their way to various European markets and Malaysia. The earbuds are equipped with impressive features including an ultra-wideband active noise cancellation of up to 50 decibel at 4000 Hz, smart adaptive noise cancellation, a combination of 11 mm bass driver and 6 mm micro planar tweeter, real boost, dual drivers, LDAC HD audio codec, high res audio certification, 40 ms super low latency Bluetooth V5.3 360-degree spatial audio effect, personalized audio algorithm, and a battery life of up to 40 hours. In the realm of evolving technology and artificial intelligence, astrology enthusiasts now have access to a state-of-the-art tool that elevates astrological readings. Kundali GPT AI, an innovative AI-driven chatbot, seeks to provide personalized astrological insights and answers based on an individual's Kundali. The official website of Kundali GPT highlights that the chatbot can deliver predictions and guidance concerning various life aspects like career opportunities, family life, health matters, and financial advice. These forecasts rely on the distinct planetary positions within an individual's Kundali, formulated using their birth date and name. The Ministry of Education has opted for Oracle Cloud Infrastructure to update India's national education technology platform known as Digital Infrastructure for Knowledge Sharing. This shift aims to enhance Diksha's accessibility and reduce its IT expenses. The platform currently serves 1.48 million schools across India's states and union territories and operates in 36 Indian languages. In a multi-year partnership, OCI will assist the Ministry of Education in leveraging Diksha to offer educational resources to a larger number of students, educators, and collaborators throughout India. Diksha was originally created for school education and foundational learning program. Built on the open source platform Sunbird developed by the Ekstep Foundation, Diksha aids teachers in supporting inclusive learning for undeserved and disabled learners nationwide. Next up we have Meta is also making their pre-trained AudioGen models available, enabling users to generate environmental sounds and sound effects. Meta has released a new open source AI tool called AudioCraft. The company claims that this tool is designed to enable both professional musicians and everyday users to create audio and music from simple text prompts. AudioCraft is made up of three models: MusicGen, AudioGen, and Encodec. MusicGen is trained using Meta's own music library and can generate music from text input. On the other hand, AudioGen is trained in public sound effect and can generate audio based on text inputs. Additionally, the Encodec decoder has been improved, allowing for higher quality music generation with fewer unwanted artifacts. Google Assistant comes pre-installed on every Android smartphones. Right when you are setting up a new Android phone, you will get a prompt to activate it if you want. Assistant is a voice-based tool, but now Google wants to give it an AI makeover. This move will cost some Google employees their jobs. According to a report by IT Voice, Google VP Piyush Ranjan and Director of Product Duke Ducalis sent an email to employees informing them about the revamp of Assistant. As a team, we need to focus on delivering high-quality critical product experiences for our users. We have also seen the profound potential of generative AI to transform people's lives and sets a huge opportunity to explore what a superchanged assistant, powered by the latest LLM technology, would look like, the senior executive told the employees in the email. At last, researchers have discovered a previously unreported phishing campaign distributing info-stealing malware. According to a report by IT Voice, this malware can take over Facebook business accounts through malicious links, masquerading as office tools like spreadsheet templates. Unlike the version Meta reported in May 2023, this new variant can steal cryptocurrency and use Telegram to exfiltrate data as well. This indicates a growing trend of scammers targeting Facebook business accounts for advertising fraud and financial gains. Thanks for tuning in. This is Harshit signing off. Subscribe to IT Voice for all things tech, from gadget reviews to industry insights and latest tech news.
इंडिया लॉन्च करने वाला है अपनी डिजिटल करेंसी। जी हाँ, मैं बात करने वाला हूँ आज आपसे ई रूपी के बारे में। आरबीआई ने कुल नोटिस दिया इस चीज के ऊपर, तो इस वीडियो को पूरा देखना। खुद की डिजिटल करेंसी लॉन्च कर रहा है जिसे बोलते हैं ई रूपी। स्टेट बैंक, सिटी बैंक सब लड़ रहे हैं आपस में कि ऑप्शन टेक्नोलॉजी और वेब 3.0 के इन्वॉल्वमेंट के बाद फ्यूचर पर्सपेक्टिव को सामने रखते हुए इन्होंने बोला है कि ऊपर एक ऑफिशियल नोटिस भी बहुत जल्दी आएगा और आप भी अपने क्यूआर की तरह एग्जिस्टिंग क्यूआर को यूज करते हुए आप अपने यूपीआई के थ्रू एक डिजिटल करेंसी को खरीद भी सकते हो, सेल भी कर सकते हो। तो एक्साइटेड हो रहा है।